Nowadays, many people choose to live a more sustainable life. As most people know, the cattle industry is one of the most carbon-intensive ones, especially the production of cow meat and milk. A good alternative for this would be plant-based milk, especially when it tastes just as good as regular milk. But how sustainable is Oatly actually? We went on a little adventure to find that out. They did not answer our several emails, so we went to the Amsterdam Coffee Festival to get some answers. They claim to want to deliver products with minimal environmental impact. They also claim that people's lives are more important than the reckless pursuit of profit. And they promise their customers to be totally transparent in what they do. Well, let's see. One of the biggest claims that Oatly makes is that oats are the future, but why would they think that?
They are aware of the climate in another way than just we were growing up in the 90s. Like, today people are aware of it.
Aware of what exactly, you may ask? Well, according to Oatly's own figures, plant-based milk produces 80% less carbon emissions than regular milk. People are aware of this fact and are more willing to use milk substitutes. People are becoming more and more aware of the impact that cattle farming has.
Like when I was 12 or something, I became vegetarian, and that was like a weird thing, and like no one was a vegetarian back then. It was just like, what? And it was, I think I was the only one at that school that ate vegetarian food at that time. And I'm not even that old. I'm 30. It's not, yeah.
But if oats are the future, then Oatly must be growing very quickly. But how does Oatly grow their production, but grow sustainably? Let's first look at their production chain.
So we all know oat milk is not produced like this. So how can these simple oats turn into this wonderful oat milk? Oatly is a Swedish company based in Landskrona, where all the oats are grown. After harvesting, they're stored in silos, from where the production starts. So first up is the milling stage. This is the stage where the oats are mixed with water to create a soft mixture. So next up is the enzyme stage, where enzymes are added to make sure the oats release their natural fibers. During the separation, we remove the loose shells from the oats. This leaves the loose fibers, also known as the beta-glucans, which we can then use to make our oat milk. After that, we add extra ingredients to enhance the flavor or add extra nutrition. Then the heat treatment starts. This is similar to pasteurization. This is to make sure that the milk stays fresh for as long as possible. The last step is gathering all of the oat milk into a sterile tank, which is then transferred into the packaging. Like this car is the process of transporting Oatly made from recycled materials, as this graph shows. This makes the production process semi-circular. So what happens to the rest of the waste?
Some of it goes for, I think it's biogas, and some of it is actually going for feed for animals.
That is how their waste is managed in their production process. But how is the waste managed at events like the Amsterdam Coffee Festival then?
So the event itself actually takes care of a lot of the waste. But we do also have like a wish list to the events. Like this is how we want to work with the waste. If we don't agree on the way they work with sustainability, we wouldn't be on the event.
So Oatly produces using a semi-circular economy. That seems sustainable. They only distribute their products locally, and the farthest they reach in Europe is the United Kingdom and Spain. However, they also produce on other continents in order to supply the global demand. This global demand has grown very quickly, but how does Oatly manage such a quick growth, and how does it keep it sustainable?
So they are also like very much looking into when we're starting producing and starting a new factory, and like that we have to meet up with the demands for how we take care of our waste and everything. Yeah, they work kind of as consultants, I would say. So they come to all the different departments at the office and like how we as our department could be more sustainable.
So Oatly is aiming to grow sustainably and not let the earth suffer for the sake of their profits. This is no secret for the Oatly's customers. They know exactly what the company stands for. Their website is full of their ideologies and goals, such as being environmentally friendly but also caring for their customers and their employees. But how does Oatly test itself on those goals?
We do like a reports every year, a sustainability report where we gather like everything that we've done this year and also look at things that we can do better.
Well, what can they do better? After the interview and after hours of research on the internet, we found several things that Oatly should be aware of and might be able to improve on. For example, growing their production in North America in order to keep up with the growing demand. We can understand that growing your production sustainably from one day to the other is not that easy. However, we spotted something else during the interview and in their sustainability report that they can actually improve on. One focus in the sustainability report was the waste products. One part of the waste was used again in the production process. Waste that could not be used again was used to make biogas in order to fuel the production of oat milk. A circular economy. Good job, Oatly. However, waste that could not be used again was used to feed the cattle farm nearby. Now, how is it possible that such a sustainable company supports such a carbon-intensive one? Isn't that contradictory?
Yeah, in one way it does, because we are still like giving food to the animal industry, because the industry is still there. So if we wouldn't give away our waste, they would just grow it.
We did not agree with this, so we decided to send them an email. Dear Oatly, my friends and I are doing a documentary on Oatly. We discovered that your company is very transparent and always open to advice. Therefore, we are sending this email. We noticed that there's something in your production chain that is not very sustainable. Waste products that cannot be reincorporated into the chain are transported to a local cattle farm. As most of us know, the cattle industry is very carbon intensive. We believe that a company which strives to be sustainable should not contribute to climate change by feeding cattle. We hope to have made a difference by sending this email, and we are looking forward to seeing a change in your waste management. Yours sincerely, Dila Dogan, Miluma Tezing, and Kai van der Weg.
Since then, has Oatly publicly claimed to stop using their waste to feed the livestock and instead invest more in biogas. Their CEO even made a song about it.
Wow, wow, no cow, no, 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 wow, wow, no cow, no, 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 wow, wow.
They are an ethical and sustainable brand. They have a sustainability team involved in all of their decisions and think consciously before taking the next big step. And above all, they are constantly improving themselves and are now one step closer to becoming a circular economy. So, is Oatly perfect? There's only one question left to ask. What's the taste like?
Many say milk is good for elk, but what about oat milk? Very nice.
Wow, wow, no cow, no, 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 wow, wow, no cow, no, 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 wow, wow.
Documentary aan Oatly. Zo, ik heb een droge mel. Nee. Welke idioot heeft dit opgeschreven? Oh ja, ik.